Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Baldur's Gate 3, where we're on a collision course with a big brain. We successfully annoyed it quite a bit last week, and we perhaps even dominated it a little, but then it got a bit strong, and we've been pulled into the astral plane by the Emperor to try and figure out what our next plan is. I guess we could just do a big bounce at this point. What's down there? It looks like a wine rack. But we probably want to be over there. I think that looks like where we were before. There's Emperor. And some various enemies that we defeated last time we were here.
I have assessed our encounter with the Netherbrain from every angle. I know why we failed. The problem was not the stones. The problem was you.
I'm sorry, what?
You can make only one move at a time, but the Netherbrain calculates every possible move at once. It knows what you will do. It knows everything you could possibly do. You cannot outmaneuver it. To defeat it, you would have to think like an Elithid. Better yet, be one. Your mind is not capable of this. Mine is. You will give the stones to me. I will assimilate Orpheus, and then I will be able to leave this prison to face the brain.
Assimilate him? Skvar! No! Now is the time to liberate him! Do not stand against me.
As if I would, babe. There's another way. We'll free Orpheus.
You still don't trust me. After all we've been through. Remember, I have been your salvation from the very beginning. Your knight in shining armor. I freed you from the Nautiloid. Prevented you from crashing to your death. I have protected you ever since, at no small cost to myself. I came to you as a leader, but I did not shy away from showing you vulnerability. I needed you as much as you needed me. I was not above recognizing this. When you discovered my true identity, I did not flinch from the truth. I never lied to you, not once. I am just like you. We have the same enemy, the same story. I encouraged you to fulfill your potential, all while protecting you from harm. Now I ask you for the last time to trust me. Release the Netherstones to me.
With every sentence that just passed there, my trust in you diminished even further. I have the hammer. I will free Orpheus.
I told you we have to trust one another. I told you the Githyanki would only want to kill you for what you are. Still, you choose to break our alliance. Even united, the Netherbrain was going to be an impossible enemy. But apart, we have no chance of survival. Very well. Since you will not work with me, you work against me. You leave me no option but to join the Netherbrain.
Is that the case?
The chains of the Githyanki prince, perhaps.
Well, if that's
Orpheus, my
his
prince,
attitude,
it is your time.
then we didn't want him on side anyway, really.
The gate is gone. Our mission is set. Smash the crystals with the hammer and free the Prince of the Comet. Gith's beloved son will lead us to a sure victory against the Netherbrain.
Hopefully, that's the case. Let us equip the Orphic hammer. Bonk. Bonk. Orpheus, you're free.
Githyanki prince takes his blade, a silent cry pierces your head. It's unlike any sensation you've ever felt.
You reek of Illithid. You stole an unborn hatchling from my people. And you slaughtered my honor guard. Nonetheless, it seems we must be allies.
Your Majesty, the Prince of the Comet, Gith's true heir. It is an honor.
Do not patronize me. You rejected the Illithid when it no longer suited your needs. No doubt you freed me because it suits you now. I will neither forgive nor forget your abuse of my powers.
The Emperor held all the cards until now. I freed you at the first opportunity.
That is false. You had the opportunity to surrender yourself to my honor guard. They would have given you a noble end. Any worthy individual destined to become Ghaik would have done so.
But then you'd still be
My guard would have freed me,
locked up.
and I would have stopped the Elder Brain before it evolved into a Nether Brain. All that suffering, avoidable, were it not for the choices you made.
Your Honor Guard weren't that good, my friend. They couldn't beat me. They weren't going to beat the Nether Brain. But you've been through a lot, so I'll ignore that. Do you have any idea how to stop the brain?
Yes, I do. The Ghaik was correct about one thing. The Netherbrain's power is beyond us. The hardest metal in the world would not cut through its mind, for it is made of thought itself. At this point, it will take an Illithid to unleash the full potential of the Netherstones.
Yeah, so we will have to become an Illithid then at some point. Well, someone will. But yeah, if that's what it takes, I'll do it.
Wait. Maybe you don't have to. It should be me.
Why you, Karlach?
I'm dying. My heart feels like a live grenade. Gonna blow any minute. You still have a life to live. I don't. If this is the end for me, let me be the motherfucker who saved the world.
I should already be dead. I should have blown myself up by this point. This is for me to do, Karlach. I'll embrace the parasite. I'll evolve.
I know you. I know you know your own mind. If this is what you want, then all I can say is, give 'em hell, soldier.
Fascinating. You take on the sacrifice, though you could have foisted your responsibility onto another. Perhaps I misjudged you.
Perhaps.
The Netherbrain wants nothing more than to see all infected become Ghaik. My defenses keep the voice of the Absolute out. But just as I can raise them, so I can lower them. I will allow the voice of the Absolute in. Once it reaches you, it will order you to transform. It will only take a moment. And once you are a Mind Flayer, I will fold you under my protection once more. You will be the savior of empires. Not least, my own.
With the withdrawal of Orpheus's power, your mind is rushed with the full force of the Netherbrain. You feel a compulsion unlike anything you've ever known. Excruciating and exhilarating in equal measure. You wish nothing in the world but to evolve. Then, complete silence, as you are once again closed off from the Netherbrain's mind.
My people will remember you. The rebel Illithid who stood beside their reborn prince and ended the Grand Design. Let us return now to the city and follow the path of the Netherbrain.
I can hardly bear to look at you.
A most noble sacrifice.
It's a bit rude, Lae'zel. Where'd I put my staff? There it is. Might need that again. And off we go to High Hall. Finally made it to the upper city. It's not as fancy looking as I thought. There's our target.
Keep focused. Don't let this chaos consume you.
Bring it on.
Up we go then. Oh, what's going on here?
Prince of the Comet has come! Shavar Orpheus! Shavar Orpheus! Shavar Orpheus!
Voss, my most loyal friend. How good to set eyes on you.
You honor me. Your radiance. A geik keeps you company. Unusual.
An illithid in guise. An old ally in truth. He took this form so I might end the grand design.
Skva! Can it be? Thanks to you, the skies above Tunarath shall tremble with psalms. Orpheus will take the truth to the people. We will slay the Lich Queen. Our chains will be cleaved.
Mighty Voss, your words lift me. Vlaakith will splinter like glass and vanish like smoke. Shavar Orpheus!
Yeah, Shavar Orpheus. Githyanki freedom does mean nothing though if the grand design comes to pass. We need your help, Voss. I guess I'm just sending this straight into his brain now, but I'm going to keep speaking the lines.
My sword is yours. We will exterminate the brain and end its plague.
This champion holds the key to its defeat. Stand by for orders, Voss. Answer to him as you would answer to me.
As you wish, Prince Orpheus.
Forward! The Netherbrain falls this day. Let it be the first victim in the war for the skies!
Hurrah! Now, I think I've got some more powers. Yeah, we can view our full array of illithid powers in the spellbook, apparently. So we've got all that stuff. That's new. Caster's Compulsion. Control the crown of Karthus and dominate the Netherbrain. And then we got a bunch of gubbins up there. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Or perhaps we just won't use any of it, I'm not sure.
Watch Citadel, home to
We
the
have lost
Protected.
much already, and we will lose more before the day is out. But even when the last soul falls, Baldur's Gate will stand. For Baldur's Gate is more than just a city. It is more than a place of opportunity for those of mercantile spirit. More than a place of refuge for those who are lost. More than a home for friends.
Do we have time for this speech?
And adventuring souls. Baldur's Gate is a place where anyone can find what they need, if they're just willing to fight for it. Today, Baldur's Gate needs us. Today, we fight for...
Hello.
You're late, friend. This is the one you spoke of.
The very same. The champion we've been waiting for. The one who will save Baldur's Gate from ruin.
The Fist eyes you with suspicion. He was not expecting the savior of Baldur's Gate to be a mind flayer.
Appearances may change, but they do not mask the one within. This one, I know.
Thanks, Bone Friend.
Observe with whom it travelleth. Friends.
Friends.
This mind flayer will fight with thee. It will save thy city and thy lives.
The Fist's suspicion softens to curiosity, his hostility melting at the recognition that there's more behind those eyes than malice.
My steel is yours, Mind Flayer, and I'm not alone.
Never thought I'd be fighting alongside a Mind Flayer, but I'll fight with you, with magic.
I have marshaled the best the Flaming Fist has to offer. We will fight to the last.
Your safety is of paramount importance, citizen. My services are at your disposal.
The Moon Maiden's silver light is a shield in dark times. Today, it is mine to wield.
And I hold her sword.
Whatever strength I have to lend, I will lend it. I will make my city proud again.
You can count on me, little squid. I thirst for the hunt.
I made some improvements to Ramesses' arcane artillery. Give the word and the sky falls on any who stand in your way.
I'm in the mood to crack some skulls after that fuckery in the Temple of Baal. The City Watch will be glad to oblige me.
Not sure what I have to offer a Mind Flayer, if I'm honest. But I hope my words of encouragement and reassurance will strengthen your resolve.
The journey has been brutal, but I stand here a Hell Rider once more. And I would die a proud man if I died this day.
My people have never hunted a monster this large. They are eager to join the fray.
All the strength of the lands we healed flows through me, and from me to you. No matter what form you take.
Glad to have you with us, and not a moment too soon.
The air is thick with anticipation. All eyes are on you. They're expecting a speech, something to stir their hearts and put fire in their bellies for the fight ahead. What will a Mind Flayer say that could encourage them on the threshold of battle?
What would we say? We could simply infiltrate their minds and stir whatever motivations we find within, but that's a very Mind Flayer way to do things. And we were not always a Mind Flayer. I suppose no one was really, but our freedom depends on you. Fight with everything you have.
Uncertainty ripples through them. That a Mind Flayer could appeal to freedom is a confusing notion.
I'm more than just Mind Flayer.
To our freedom!
Yeah, it works.
We'll prepare ourselves. We'll be ready when you call upon us. Balduran's grace be with you.
Wonderful. Look at all these allies. And we've completed the quest. We have gathered our allies. What happens if we go this way? There's that way. Does this all lead out to the same place? Yeah, it does. Okay. So, up here... Oh, we've got like a restoration point by the look of it. But then you've got a big old punch up in there. But I have become aware of the fact that there is an alternative route one can take. I just don't know where it is. There's a rusted iron gate down there. It's possible that leads to where we'd want to be. Can we smash it? Yeah, we can. Cool. Enter sewers. Here we go. Never been this way, but this will allow us to skip the courtyard fight upstairs and have a different fight instead.
No need to attract unwanted attention.
That door leads to a goblin boss. That seems to be our way forward. Yes. And there's a lever and everything. So... Orpheus. Would you like to rush in and get that lever for us? What are you anyway? Looks like you're a monk. You've got unarmed strikes and flurry of blows. And no gear. Very well. Now, we've still retained all of our magic spells from before, but our stats have changed slightly. Our int is now 21, our wisdom is 22, and our charisma is 19. But our strength and dex and constitution are all a little less impressive. Blam. So that's that guy down, and now we've run into some cranium rats, apparently. So Lae'zel can take one out.
Something over there.
And we could probably just bash it, but we could also cantrip the bugger. Wonderful. Goblin boss has nothing of merit about their person, which is no real surprise. And what lies ahead? This is more like it. Goblin bosses and a Illithid Arcanist. Yeah, this is a proper fight. Black Gauntlet Bane, Stalker, Svigny, a Death Knight who can marshal undead. They get advantage against turn undead. That's a shame. We're all clerics, that's kind of what we do.
Allow me to demonstrate.
So, what's the plan? I guess we're supposed to work our way around the room to get to everyone up there. But what if we come over here? That's Goblin Boss out of the picture. Orpheus, can you reach that guy? No. You don't have a cunning dash or anything like that. Flames of the Phoenix uses key points. So you're like a 4-element monk, I guess. Which I've never really used. Still can't reach. Okay. I can get you in there, though. Fist of Unbroken Air. 12 damage. For 2 key points. That doesn't seem worth it, really. No, Karlach can use some lightning, perhaps. That's more like it. That's proper damage. What are you going to get up to, Lae'zel? You can do a big bounce, but then you're still kind of not able to reach the bugger. So we've weakened them, for sure. This bugger's gonna... Oh, not Hunger of Hadar. That's the worst. Yeah, we'll just counter that. What's this guy gonna do? He's just dashing. Okay. He's coming down the middle. Focus fire on that lad next turn, perhaps. Pisk. We could call forth allies at this point. That's an option we have. Which allies might we require? Ah, we can't summon them without an action. Okay. This doesn't really feel like a fight where you need allies. The big courtyard fight up above is very impressive. This feels less so. Oh, piss. Stop smiting me, you wretch. I think we'll just smack this bugger with a sword. Nice. And now everyone else can actually go after the real threats. So... Destructive Wrath. Blam. A couple of Necromites out of the picture, and our Illithid friend is looking a bit feeble. What are you going to do, Orpheus? A big bounce. That'd be a good start. No, can you fit a fireball up there? In such a way that it tags those lot? No. But you can throw a fireball there. Oops. That's the Illithid out of the way. Orpheus will be pleased with this. So let's fly over here. Because I don't want that bugger causing more bother. If they were stunned, prone, sleeping or unconscious, we could eat their brain. Oh yeah, while in combat, Mind Flayers can use action and bonus actions interchangeably. That's cool. We've got Mind Blast as well. So maybe we fly up here and we Mind Blast both of these two. Okay, we stunned one of them. Which means we can extract their brain. For 74 damage. Damn. Lae'zel doesn't need to do much else at this point, other than perhaps move forward a bit. Now you're going to do Guardian of Fate? No. No, you're not. Shads can shuffle in a bit. We've whittled them down. Oh, Death Knights jumps over there for some reason. Hellfire Orb, 70 damage! Jeebus. This guy's the worst. Orpheus, would you like to give him fisticuffs? Reasonable damage, I guess. Can you stun the bugger? He saved against it, okay. No, Karlach's concentration's been broken. But we need to deal with this lad, because he's got real damage about his person. What's good single target damage that we can do from range? Flame Strike? Saved against it, and so it actually did 15 damage. That's a pisser. Let's at least spread out a bit so he doesn't fireball us again. Hopefully. Now over here maybe we Mind Blast these lads. Good, we've stunned that one. Give me your brain. Yeah. You survived though, because I guess you got Death Ward. Okay. No. Lae'zel can also jump up here, that's good. She can fight alongside her prince. Although she missed. And then Shads can just deal with this Necromite. Right, we're down to one dude. It's got smites. That's not great. Orpheus is in trouble. Piss. Piss? Orpheus is in big trouble. Yeah, maybe it's best if you just stay out of the fight for now, my man. Lae'zel can do some reasonable damage. Wonderful. Can she push this guy down to the lower level? No. And she's used her action, so no. Gale. Is this guy going to survive a Mind Blast? Is he going to save against it? No, he's not. Good. Brains, please. Oof. Wonderful. So because he's stunned, we probably don't need to spend much more on him at this point. In terms of spell slots that we're needing to replenish down the line. Yeah, you're still stunned. Lae'zel? Nice. What did he drop? Nothing terribly thrilling. Does Orpheus have any natural healing abilities, or are we going to have to throw potions at him? He can restore his key points when he's not in combat. He's only got 2 left, so... Or does he only have 2 in general? Surely not. No, he doesn't. Store half your key points rounded down. He definitely had more because we did a fireball earlier. So why has he not restored any key points there? That seems a bit nonsense. Oh, he does have his own potions. And I suppose we can give him potions, can't we? That should probably do for now. I suppose at this point as well, though, where's the harm in us using some elixirs? It's the end of the game. We may as well use some here and there. Bloodlust, that's a good one, isn't it? Once per turn when you kill a foe, you get 5 temporary HP and an additional action. That applies to any kill, not just melee kills. That's a strong potion. Cloud Giant Strength could be useful for Lae'zel, I suppose. Advantage on concentration saves, can't be charmed, magic can't put you to sleep. That sounds good for someone who's casting Spirit Guardians a bunch.
Lost in thought.
Wonderful, we've used elixirs. And this brings us out to the upper city. So that fight down there in the sewers, if that was the whole of this direction, that's so much quicker and easier than the courtyard fight. Less fun, but enormously quick and easy compared. Up we go. So it begins. A Nautiloid appears.
Nautiloid, stay clear of its missiles.
So, missiles are incoming. We don't want missiles. We want to move. Are we allowed to move? We've all got question marks over our head, but yeah, it seems we can move. Are we out of range of a missile there? I'm not sure. Force tunnel though. That definitely puts us out of range. Crumbling statue. I think just one of us needs to get to the top, if I remember rightly. I'm not 1,000,000% on that though. Let's get Orpheus out of trouble. If we can. Oh no, seems like we can't quite. But we can deliver fisticuffs to that brain thing. Now who's next in line? We're going to dash. We'll dash up here. And then we'll shove Orpheus just to make sure he's out of reach of the missiles. And then the rest of the crew should just be able to dash to a point of safety. Are there any more foes in our immediate path? I guess there's those guys. Up there. We do get a rest before we go up top, don't we? We'll just spend this turn dashing, but then next turn maybe we'll unleash some of our big spells if we can.
Sliced and burned, dashed and diced.
Slow? Immediately broke the concentration. That's great news.
You will bleed for her glory.
Will we? Ouch. So here comes some missiles. Looks like they do decent damage, if the damage to these nearby objects are anything to go by. And here's some more reinforcements. Now the missiles are targeting us down here. Good job, Knobhead. The other one going to do anything? Nope. Mind Flayer's going to levitate down there. I think we can push over this statue, you know.
This will never stop. We need to get to the brain.
Shads is stunned and stuck in a missile. Oh, come on, Lae'zel. You're super strong. How did you fail that? No, you can't jump because that was your bonus action. At the very least, get out of trouble. Maybe you should attack the statue, although... What about Orpheus? He's strong, isn't he? No, apparently not. You can't do damage to it because it's too tough. Okay. Bit of a waste of turn. Let's move Gale out of the way first. And then we'll worry about our next move. Because Gale's just going to rush to the top, probably. We stunned a bugger. That's promising. We can move further. We could always Mind Blast again. Oh no, we can't. Can't Mind Blast again. We could do other moves though. Nebulous Black Hole. Has that done anything? Has that pulled anyone anywhere? Maybe not. Now, Karlach, do you want to try pushing the statue? You've also failed. Okay. Let's drop a Sleet Storm. Is that going to make anyone fall over? It doesn't look like it. That was useless. Orpheus has no bonus action left. But you can now move out of range of that thing. Shadowheart's just going to have to take one for the team. Because she can't get out of the way of the artillery fire this turn. Oh. Did Orpheus get hit? And then Orpheus got hit again because he got pushed back into a second one. Oh, that's a pisser. Mind Flare's on the move. Whoop, camera. Lae'zel, please push over this statue. Hey! I believe there's a second path we could have taken, and that would have involved opening a door. So you've got either a dex check or a strength check to get up here. But the main thing is we've passed a check. Can we use Fist of Unbroken Air on that lad? We can. Puts him on his ass. Amazing. And then Shadowheart, would you like to dash? It's more a matter of movement than fighting up here. Gale. We're actually pretty close, I think, to where we need to be. So that's good. We could also Misty Step. We could also dash. And there we go. We've made it. Hell no. No grand design for us. Restoration, that's what we want. And now it's time to climb the old brainstem.
As you gaze upwards at the monstrosity above you, the orb in your chest seems to pulse like a dark second heart.
Gale? What's wrong?
What are you waiting for?
If it seems like we won't prevail up there, I'll be forced to use the orb, and you'll die with me.
And the grand design will be stopped. An honorable contingency, Gale. and one I mean to avoid.
Nope, we're off into the sky. This all seems a bit silly. But still, we must climb. I don't like those glowing purple eyes on that dragon.
There it is. The crown of Karsus. The site of power. The site of domination.
Looks like that crown could use some nether stones. If these things were ever going to work, it's now.
Karlach knows the score. I sure hope there's not a big pile of enemies between us and the crown.
That face. The one in my dreams.
I know you. I know everything about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your weaknesses. And so do they.
Well, sounds like someone's a sore loser.
Can to the crown and cast the spell to compel it to submit.
So, we've got a bunch of enemies in the way, and we've got the Crown of Karsus.
Swords meet sorcery.
We have the Karsus Compulsion spell, which we need to use to dominate. So we need to get across there, but we've also got the Emperor in the way, who's a prick. And we got these guys as well, Dream Guardians. They've got magic resistance, it seems. I believe these are designed to have abilities that counteract your own abilities. So because our entire party is made of clerics, they've all got the same sort of stats. And then we've also got some Illithids around the edge. We've got the Dominate Red Dragon, of course. There's a lot going on. There might also be tentacles. So, maybe we can avoid the tentacles by being not on the surface of the brain itself. That might be a good start. Let's triple our jumping distance with Orpheus. And then we should be able to jump over there, but it's not allowing us to. There we go. We can jump over there at least. Oh, there's a tentacle. Very well. Now, Karlach. We want to save some big spells for the big man himself. The Brainwave. But we can certainly drop a Sleet Storm. And the Emperor's fallen on his ass. Amazing. And now that we've dropped that, we don't need to hang around here. We could be elsewhere. Lae'zel. Misty Step? Do we want to try and go through the brain and out the other side, or do we want to stick to the edges? Yeah, it definitely doesn't want us to go too far up here with teleports. But that's fine. We're here now. And then we'll dash as far as we can with Lae'zel. Shadowheart, what do you want to get up to? Do you want to sort of hold the line here with Spirit Guardians? Yeah, maybe you actually can jump down onto the brain. What are these tentacles going to do, eh? Not a lot, I wouldn't think. Oh, of course, and then maybe next turn we put Starry Form Dragon on as well. Now, as for us, we could dash. We could fly. We'll survive that grapple from the old tentacle. We've actually got pretty far. Good. And we've got a bonus action left. So we could probably deal with one of these guys. Are we close enough to the crown to do our thing? No. But we have taken out one of the Illithid. That's great. And we've got an action left. We could drop a nebulous black hole down here and possibly slow people as well as make them fall on the ice. That could be fun. No, yeah, you've fallen over. I suspect they're going to get confused by the ice quite a bit, yeah.
Witness perfection. Yield to it.
Perfection? Chain lightning, she saves against it, good. Mind blast saved, good. That was a bit of damage, I suppose. Bloody magic missile. Fire breath? Okay, that was actually barely any damage. Good. Maybe I should summon some allies, don't you know? Maybe that's a wise move. Now, stunning strike on this bugger. Yes, get stunned. So, Sleet Storm is still doing its thing. Or is it? Maybe we did lose concentration because... Oh no, it's down there. I was looking for it over here because I was confusing it with Core Lightning because I'm a stupid moron. Allies? Who have we got anyway? Kithraki Inferno. A Wall of Fire. That sounds fun. Where's... Ooh, Steel Watcher. Let's drop a Steel Watcher in the fight. Yeah, that seems fun. That will keep people busy. And it's basically disposable. I don't want to bring my allies up here in case they die. But that thing is fine. Now we need to get rid of as many of these Illithid as we can. I'm guessing we can't shove it? Oh, we've used our bonus action. I keep forgetting that that second attack is a bonus action on a War Cleric. Let's Mind Blast you. And you are only stunned, you are not cold. That's good, because I want to eat your brain and get back some HP. Excellent. Now let's see if we can't control this brain. Let's see if that's going to work. Now I do need the whole crew to actually make their way over there though, so Shadowheart is going to have to move. She'll risk an opportunity attack there.
Heading there.
But that's okay. And she's put that one on its ass, so that's great news. Yeah, that works out alright. Now, what are you lot going to get up to? You going to fall on your butt again? Nope. They're trying to stop Gale from channeling, which makes sense. Gale's saving against everything because he's a hero.
Surrender. You have already failed.
You what, mate? Good job, dickhead. Do we want an opportunity attack? Or do we want an opportunity spell? $22 damage. Nice. He's healed himself, though. Tentacle whip. Okay. This one's coming over to deal with Karlach. Ah, she's been stunned. Okay, there goes Sleet Storm. Fire Breath. Deals good damage to all involved over there. This dragon's possibly a pain in the butt, you know. No, this one can't use actions because it's been commanded to flee. It's a shame. This Dream Guardian is just sort of stood about. So we'll give it a stun. Can't shove it, unfortunately. But we can bash it a bit. And move on up. Oh, Lae'zel. There we go. Let's move on in. Gale has done his thing.
You feel it. A sudden shift. The brain is weakening. Its grasp of itself slipping. This is your chance. Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
Feeble resistance.
Absolute freedom.
Moment has come. End the Netherbrain.
Awesome. We got 5 turns to kill the Netherbrain. It's already lost some of its health because we dominated it successfully. It's not resistant to anything. But as a reaction to taking damage, it releases brain quakes. So, what do we cast? Insect Plague? We can summon a planar ally. Let us fly. Where to? Over here, perhaps. I don't know if it can be stunned. So maybe we want to use high level spells on it. Do we have a Divine Intervention? We do. 8 to 80 damage. No, we probably want to save that for when everyone's through, and then we'll use it to heal people. So what if we hit it with a Flame Stroke? A Blade Barrier? We're not allowed to put blade barriers down, perhaps. Insect Plague. Took 34 damage. And now some of these platforms are glowing red, which I think means they're going to fall down next turn. No, Lae'zel. Lae'zel? Shads. What's your maneuver? Probably a dash. Maybe even a bit of breath. And let's get you over here as well. Well, Orpheus has been commanded to flee. That's unfortunate.
You will not enter.
Try and stop me, dick. Piss. Now what are you up to? More tentacle whips. They keep missing. It's this bugger I'm worried about, but Steel Watcher is holding the line for us. what you up to. Orb of Negation. Right, so it's marked some stuff for negation. Very well. Good job, Steel Watcher. Orpheus, you can't do anything this turn because you are fleeing. Karlach. I want to get you up there. We're going to provoke an opportunity attack. 18. I think that's fine. May as well dash, actually. Lae'zel can go through.
It's time! Destroy the Netherbrain and end the Grand Design!
Okay, so it looks like it's going to knock those platforms out of the sky. Lae'zel may have already used her Divine Intervention to create a weapon earlier. But that's okay. She's got spells. Flame Strike. Decent damage. No, Gale. Given us Flame Strike just did decent damage. Maybe we drop another one. Yes. It's going well. Oh yeah, we're in Lithid, so we could just do another one if we felt like it. And then we could fly away from this platform that's about to drop. Shads, come on through.
The will is weakening. We have the upper hand. Time to end this.
Would you like to jump down there? Now, you're a Radiant type, so maybe you just want to cast a Guiding Bolt. What could that do? 9 to 54 damage. But then again, have you got Flame Strike? Yeah, you have. That does Radiant, amongst other things. It's saved, but it's still decent damage, and we got the Radiating Orb, which is what I was looking for. Now, this lot are going to try and deal with Orpheus, probably. Tentacles can't do much. So the situation's not as bad as it looks.
By will or by force, you will join us.
And the Steel Watcher being immune to psychic damage is great. Good job, Knobhead. Trying to eat the brain of a Steel Watcher. That's how you deal damage to a Steel Watcher. So what are you up to? Not a lot. So put an orb over there now. Okay. And there go some platforms. I really would like you to come through, Orpheus. Just because it might be safer on this side.
Its will is weakening. The brain is almost defeated.
Almost. I'd like you to stay on this platform because I'm worried about the other ones down below. So, yeah, you just chill. Although it looks like the one that Gale is standing on is going to survive, so you could jump down there. The Nautiloid has now showed up back there, so it is throwing bombs at people as well, which is a pain. Karlach is silenced this turn, so not a lot she can do. But she could dash and reach where exactly? Cost her 20 HP to jump down there. But that's fine. This platform is safe for now. Now, Lae'zel. You could just march in and try and smack it with your sword, to be honest. You are good at that. Oh, it's a critical hit. There goes my hero.
Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
You implore me?
It knows this is the end of the road. Pay it no mind.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
Order it to die. Do it now before it's too late.
But the crown. Brain. Destroy the tadpoles. Destroy yourself. Now.
must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn Illithids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity.
Oh yeah, gravity. We remember that. I hope this hasn't poisoned the fish. Who's cleaning all this up? Not me.
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
It's done. The Netherbrain is defeated. Along with the grand design, praise Mother Gith.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mizora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
We did it. The Netherbrain is dead.
The parasite. It's withered. Dead along with the Netherbrain. I am cleansed. I will never be a filthy geich.
Hey now.
Only mild offense intended, of course. You did the unthinkable. And I'm grateful for it.
I did what was necessary.
I will ensure that all Githyanki know your name and your sacrifice. What you have done today will start a fire that rages across the astral plane. With their lost prince returned, my people will burn away Vlaakith's corruption. And it is all thanks to you. The Illithid who defied a Netherbrain.
I couldn't have done it alone. Remember my friends when you remember me.
As you wish, my savior. My people are leaving, and I must leave with them. Come, Lae'zel. We will free the Githyanki and dismantle the Empire. Let them be imprisoned no longer.
I feel like our relationship is probably over at this point. She's not going to hang out with a filthy geik anymore. Your duty is to your people, Lae'zel. Go with Orpheus and lead them to freedom.
Jacques von Findu, source of my joy. Without you, I wouldn't know warmth. Only ice and fire. I can never forget you. Your name will be etched in our slates. You will be called Mlagir, Liberator. Orpheus, I am ready.
Kulas! Kuthas!
She's finally got that red dragon she always wanted. Not sure what that little head twitch was about. This was supposed to be heartfelt.
Gestil, my liberator.
Farewell, my love.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smouldering, waiting to be rebuilt. The crown is in the depths of the Chionthar, waiting for your summons. You have the means to reforge it, and revive the power of Netheril anew. The Karsite weave palpates within you, stirred by the very prospect. Once the crown is restored, you could return it to Mystra, fulfilling her wishes and ridding the mortal world of such temptation. Or you could take control of it for yourself and become a god. Your allies' journeys may have ended with the Netherbrain's death, but yours has not. One way or another, you will have to reckon with your god. It's time to speak to Mystra.
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you.
Karlach?
Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do?
You were spectacular in every way.
So are you. My friend. My companion. I adore you. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. That's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live. in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw... Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlach, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus. We can't let her die. Not like this. Not now.
You can't.
Go, Karlach. Will be with you. You won't be alone anymore.
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with the blade of Avernus at your side. Zariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlach.
Fine. I'll go. Well, with you. But we have to go now.
How's that work exactly?
Can't hang on much longer.
Is there just a door to Avernus? I'm sure they'll figure it out.
So, Gale of Waterdeep, you have become the inheritor of Karsus's powers at last. Tell me, what do you intend to do with them?
I feel like two of those options are more evil than the other. We've seen what trouble this causes. I came to surrender them, Mystra. The crown, the Karsite weave, take it all.
This offering cost you greatly. There is no hope in life as an Illithid, devoid of soul and conscience. It is within my power to restore your soul and your humanity. If you are willing to leave the mortal realms behind, return with me to Elysium.
Well, Lae'zel's no longer waiting for us, so that's option one out of the picture. Maybe it's time. Elysium sounds like a nice place. Take me to Elysium, Mystra.
So be it. Gale of Waterdeep, chosen of Mystra.
Maybe we can have a second chance. Can we bring Tara?
Well, soldier, here we are. It worked. My engines calmed down. I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zariel's going to come at us with everything she's got. Gods, like clockwork. They'll be on us soon, but there's just enough time. Thought I was done with these. But then, there was the Blade of Avernus. imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out. Just get rid of them. And don't forget, you asked for this. Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm not alone.
You're not actually holding your weapon, Karlach. She'll figure it out. And that appears to be that. Maybe we don't get the epilogue. What with us disappearing to Elysium? That's okay, I guess. I'm sure everything's worked out well. I'm sure something happened with Astarion. We didn't really see anything, but yeah, he's figuring things out. Maybe he did go down to the Underdark. Maybe he is looking after all the vampire spawn that we released down there. He could form a city of vampires and rule over it as their foppish mayor. But that does seem to be that for Baldur's Gate 3 for this cleric-only run, which I enjoyed quite a lot. In retrospect, maybe there's other classes which I would have rather done. I could have done 4 fighters and then it would have been the easiest game in the world. 4 barbarians could have been fun. I could see myself doing this sort of thing in the future with different classes, not for the channel, but just for funsies. But it was a jolly good time. I'm not sure if that's the end of Baldur's Gate 3 for the channel. I've still got my Dark Urge playthroughs, which I'm working my way through, the Embrace one and the Resist one with honor mode rules. I'm not sure if they've finished at this point because I haven't finished recording them, so I don't know how many episodes there are. I was considering maybe doing a 4th playthrough where we just throw all the mods in the world at the game and just see what wackiness occurs. But I think I'll put that on the back burner for now. There are plenty of other games which I want to play, and this one has taken up nearly a year of the channel. I want to get back to the Souls-likes next. So that is probably something that you'll see in the future. If you stuck with us through this much, and through these 60 odd episodes, however many it is, thank you so very much for watching. Now it's time for the obligatory please like and subscribe. It really does help, especially for small channels like my own. Things on YouTube generally get shared by recommendations at this point. No one really goes to their subscriptions page anymore. So the more likes I can get, the more likely it is that more people will find the channel. It will really help me out a lot. So I'd appreciate it if you can spare a moment for those clicks. But next week, there will be something else. It might be wrapping up the last of the other 2 Baldur's Gate playthroughs, or it might be a new game entirely. Either way, I do hope that you will be there for it. And thank you so much for watching, my friends. I will see you soon.
There thou art, the dead 3. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Myrkul. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.